Hello friends! Today I'm flying from Fernandina Beach back to New York City. I was gonna fly to Linden, which is a different airport than I normally fly to. I normally fly to Caldwell. But the looks like it might be marginal VFR or even IFR when I get there. And Linden only has a GPSA approach, which is like kind of gross. So I don't think we're gonna mess with going to Linden today because I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, I am full up. I've been going tabs a lot lately, but we went full. We said, let's party. This bag is 15 pounds, so we're gonna say 20. There's another bag behind it. Pass left, I have a 5-pound thing back there. Nothing. Baggage, we're gonna say 130. My suitcases are 85, and then I have some random stuff in there, so we're good to go. Alright, checklist, pre-flight weight and balance, emergency equipment. Passengers are briefed. Are you ready, bag? You better be. You better be. Okay. Strobe on. Right, front, left.
Prop clear.
Key in. Rich, Max, out, to the E, we boost. AC on, because you know it's hot. It's Florida, baby.
3113 at Charlie, Fernandina.
Where are y'all? Oh, I see them. Okay, yeah, they're definitely gonna beat me. That's fine.
Fernandina traffic, Lucky Path 34, 7 miles final, runway 22, Fernandina.
Fail 102, avionics. Great. Flaps up. We're gonna get the weather.
Sure. 3007. Airport.
3007. Perfect timing. Just in time to hear the altimeter setting. 7,000, 127.0. Great. Everyone's using runway 4.
Beach, Municipal, Airport, Automatic Weather Observation. 1343 Zulu. Weather, wind 030 at 10. Visibility 10. Ceiling 1,200. Broken. Temperature
What?
24 Celsius. Dew point
No, it's not.
20. Altimeter
okay.
3007.
Airport remark. Noise abatement guidelines in effect.
Broken
Calm
at
wind.
1200?
Runway 22. Request
On what
5
planet is it broken at 1200? 2127. Great. Fernandina traffic, Sirius 13 Papa Charlie, taxiing from hangar D. Gonna cross runway 1331, 09er and 27 at Delta, Fernandina. Okay, brakes work. Okay, brake. Brake. This guy's on final for 04, so we're good.
Fernandina traffic, King Air 329, Gulf Sierra, departing runway 4 will be on straight up north departure, Fernandina.
Fernandina traffic, Sirius 13 Papa Charlie, crossing runway 09er, 27, 13 and 31 at Delta, Fernandina.
Approaching runway 09.
Fernandina traffic, Lucky Path 34, 2 mile final, runway 22, Fernandina traffic.
Entered runway 09. 4,400 feet remaining.
Hey, hyper aware crossing runways. Hyper aware crossing
Fernandina
runways.
traffic, King Air 329, Gulf Sierra is departing runway 4 about the north, Fernandina.
That sound from the King
I'm
Air
gonna guess Lucky Path 34, we're on short final 2-2, we're gonna get out of the way.
Feet remaining.
Alright, that's it now. Traffic type 902. So we're circling 2-2 for about 34 for the lowest full of traffic.
It is not broken at 1200. It's just not. Like, there's definitely, Fernandina traffic, Sirius 13 Papa Charlie, taxiing south on Charlie to hold short at 04 Fernandina. It's not broken it. Here's the thing. The last time I said that, I was like, it's not broken at that. People were mad at me because how would I know better? How would I know better than the equipment that has errors?
Only forward, parking to the north, last call for ATIS.
How would I know better? People were so offended by that. Then again, if I sneeze, people are offended, so. We do our best to offend people, actually. It is not broken at 1200. It's just not. Like, there's some, like, a few clouds over the airport. Some wisps. But broken at 1200 is crazy. No shot. That's why that King Air just took off, because he was like, it's not freaking broken at 1200.
Yeah, the book 524, it's final for runways. We'll for touch and go, scanning traffic.
Of course there's someone doing a touch and go. Okay, brakes, yep, HSI, turn coordinator, yep, we checked those on our taxi. Doors are sealed. Let me throw in my altitude, 7,000, high level climb.
Charlie to runway 04, Fernandina traffic.
Then we're gonna go to nav mode. But we'll put 040 in. Mixture rich, flaps 50.
Fernandina traffic crossing runway 3113 on Charlie or runway 4, Fernandina traffic.
Turning off the AC, alternators. Left. Right. All right, looks good. We're gonna take off. It's clear. It's like severe clear out there. And then I'll call them when I take off. Flight controls. Great. Trim, no cast messages. For Indian traffic, Sirius Lente Papa Charlie, taxiing from run-up area to Voltorta 04 Fernandina. Then I will be taking off.
Fernandina traffic 534, making southbound departure, last call, Fernandina.
Last call. Okay, my turn. Fernandina traffic, Sirius Lente Papa Charlie, taxiing on the runway 04, gonna take off and depart the area to the north, Fernandina. Nobody's coming.
04, 4,800 feet remaining.
Yes, we do trust our weather reporting equipment, but we also trust our eyes. And when you see this out of the windscreen, you're gonna be like, oh. See how it's blue skies ahead of me?
Mike, 5 to the north over the jetty, 2500, descending down to 1000 for ground right maneuver.
Okay, instruments are green. Airspeed's coming up. Trimming down. And we've got a heavy butt today. Heavy butts.
Quarter Beach Airport traffic, here perhaps vehicle crossing 927 at Bravo, Fernandina.
120. I get past this little layer here. It's not a layer, it's just a little few clouds. Wisps.
600.
Laps up. Caps is alive. It was like seeing this layer that's out, this marine layer that's exiting us now. Alright, direct enter. AP, let's go. We are completely clear of clouds. And we're good, so let's climb.
Says here 428, clear direct whisper.
Direct whisper, exit 428.
Jax approach morning, Gears 123 Papa Charlie, departed Fernandina Beach, IFR 2, Bravo Kilo Tango.
Number 3 Papa Charlie, Jax, I have your request. Give me just a couple minutes.
No worries, 3 Papa Charlie.
Delta 534, contact Jax approach on 124.9.
What is it? Double Sky Holly 9 there.
559, turn left heading 160.
Left 160, American 2559.
Yeah,
29 go.
I can see how there's out there, I don't know if you'll be able to see this through the windscreen, but there's
28.
definitely a solid layer
7.
and a solid layer over there, but there's a huge
12.
hole.
Jack Center 2675.
And if I see a hole, baby.
November 123 Papa Charlie, spot 1023, maintain the VFR for now.
1023 and maintaining VFR, 3 Papa Charlie.
American 2559, turn left heading 140, advise Jackson site when you get it.
140 on the heading, we'll let you know, American 2569.
Number 3 Papa Charlie, radar contact 4 miles north of Fernandina. The altitude indicates 2300 feet, Jack's altimeter 3008, the altitude.
3008, 2400, 3 Papa Charlie.
Number 3 Papa Charlie, turn left heading 320 for climb, your IFR clearance, and for traffic at your 12 o'clock, 3 mile, south sound 2500 feet indicated.
Let's breed 20 and look at that traffic, 3 Papa Charlie.
Hill site for American 2559.
American 2559, clear visual approach runway 8, contact tower 118.3, we'll see ya.
183, clear to visual runway 8 for American 2559. Have a good day.
Montana 01, Jack Center 127.5.
Run.
Yeah.
1275, Jeff Montana 012.
November 9 Golf Sierra, clear direct FSI on course.
Direct FSI on course, 907.
November 3 Papa Charlie, traffic no factor. You're cleared to the Bravo Kilo Tango Airport via radar vector. Stay on this heading for now. When able, direct Sierra India then is found and climb and maintain 7,000.
Here's 123 Papa Charlie, clear to Bravo Kilo Tango Airport via radar vectors on this heading for now. Then SSI as filed will climb to 7,000, 3 Papa Charlie.
3 Papa Charlie, perfect. Read back to us. Thanks, Soy.
Jack 213 Sierra's with you.
Perfect.
8 with Victor.
Number 189 Golf, correction, 329 Golf Sierra, Jack Center 124.
I don't want to brag,
2467,
but if I were the bragging type,
Number 2138 Sierra,
I would.
Altimeter 3007 is going to maintain 6,000. Select the visual approach, the ILS runway 32 approach, circle runway 5 at Craig, advise with information Victor. And you're indicating 8,500 feet now?
213 Sierra, that's correct. Descend out down to 6,000. We have Victor. I think that's it.
when you hear perfect from ATC,
November 3 Papa Charlie, what speed were you expecting on route?
probably ground speed about 150, 160.
So about 160 ground speed is what you're saying?
Yeah, 160 ground speed.
November 3 Papa Charlie, can you take 9,000?
I can take 9,000 for now, 3 Papa Charlie.
Take November 3 Papa Charlie, come maintain 9,000.
9,000, 3 Papa Charlie. There's someone else, and they want to get me past them, so I can take 9,000 for a bit. I don't like being at 9,000 for too long. Because I've told you, I get sensitive. I start getting sensitive at 9.
3 Papa Charlie, turn right heading 360 vector for your fun.
Great, 360, 3 Papa Charlie.
November 3 Papa Charlie, clear direct Brunswick to join your flight plan.
Direct Brunswick, 3 Papa Charlie. It'd help if I
3
hit
3
now.
Charlie with you.
Alright, we'll chill at 9. And I'll just take stock in how I feel. It's good. I'm aware that I start feeling a little sensitive at 9. I start getting really sensitive. No, I'm just altitude sensitive as someone who grew up at sea level. Okay, we're gonna go to our cruise checklist. Oxygen, altitude, 3, yep. Sure adjust, yep. No, but 420, yep. And 16. 15. Looks great to me. Okay, we are at 9,000 feet. I have my oxygen level on. It says 95. It said 94 when I was at 7, so this is normal for this altitude for me. So I'm just going to keep watch on it. If it gets weird or bad at any point, we're going to go down to 7,000. We'll just say that we need to.
VFR traffic, we're talking about 2.5.
It looks like we're fine at this altitude, but we'll see what happens. We'll see
right around the same time in airport.
we'll see how I feel, and I'll check it back in with you guys when I'm landing at Where am I going? I'm going to a joint airport that is Blackstone, VA. So I'm going to Virginia to Allen C. Perkinson, Blackstone. It's military and civilian, so don't land on the wrong runway. I'll see y'all soon. Hey y'all, we are about 59 nautical miles out, so I'm gonna grab the weather. It looks like we're gonna get an instrument approach in here, which I'm really excited for. To pretty close to minimum, so we like that. Let's grab the weather.
7, visibility 9er, ceiling 600 overcast, temperature 19er, dew point 18, altimeter 3014, ceiling variable between 400 feet and 600 feet, pressure altitude +237, density altitude +1034, runway 04 in use. Expect RNAV GPS approach, runway 04. Advise on initial contact, you have information echo.
Echo.
Blackstone Army Airfield, information echo, weather at 1555 Zulu, automated observation, wind 360 at 7, visibility 9er, ceiling 600 overcast, temperature 19.
Okay, so did you hear that? They said ceiling variable between 400 feet and 600 feet, so woo! I'm excited. So let's go ahead and load in this procedure. Let me grab the approach plate. Okay, RNAV 404, Blackstone Army Airfield, which you're like, are you landing at an Army airfield? It's a joint field, so yes, civilians can land here. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's also for regular people. We can land at the airfield. It says joint, which means party. So, let's grab the RNAV for 04. Alright, I've got my plate up.
2760 Alpha, Elliot.
1.4, circling category AB, minimum descent altitude is 980. Okay. Temporary crane. Okay, super. We might have to go missed, so we're going to be ready for that. Okay, so we're going to load in the RNAV for 04. Vectors, minimums on. Washington Center afternoon, Sierra Sun 23 Papa Charlie 7000, I've got echo. Okay, we're going to brief this while I'm waiting for them. 044, final approach course. Yep, looks right. 220. Whoa. This approach points. Yep, 5.5 from there. Great. Climb to 3000. Direct Yagnu and hold. We have that in. We have Washington Center.
4 Juliet Charlie descending same
4.7.
3000, 4 Juliet Charlie, thanks.
We got 127.625 for ground. We did get the ATIS. Okay. Looks great. Washington Center afternoon, Sierra Sun 23 Papa Charlie 7000.
November 123 Papa Charlie, Washington Center, Raleigh, altimeter 3014.
3014, thanks, and they do have echo at Blackstone.
Roger. 4 Juliet Charlie.
Roger? Question mark?
November 3 Papa Charlie, clear direct to Jack Blue for the RNAV runway 4 pilots to express to maintain 3000.
Yak Blue and down to 3000, 3 Papa Charlie. Okay. So we've been given a descent. Down to 3000, pilot's discretion. Belts. Brakes. Okay. Great. Check brakes. Super. Yeah, let's slow down. Got everything I need to be successful. So we know there's a possibility we're gonna have to go missed. Because of how low the ceilings are. So we're ready for that. We're prepared. And we're just going to keep our eyes peeled. If we don't see the runway, we don't see the runway. So that's just what it be. On our way down, I'm ready. I'm excited. Because as I always say, when I get on an approach to minimums, this is what we train for.
2495, recap.
Everything is, yep, great. Go 50% power. For Amendment 1C, circling category, minimum descent is 980. That doesn't even apply to me. I'm not circling. Okay, FMS, Barrow. So it's actually 717, which is lower because we're not circling. But you read things twice, you don't do anything stupid. Or not get low enough on your approach and miss the runway and have to go miss. I really love having my approach plate on my phone to my left. Can you see it? I don't know if you can. If you can from back there, it gives me the perfect view of it. And I feel ready to go. Got my iPad as backup, which is plugged into power, of course.
November 3 Papa Charlie, cross Yaklu at or above 3,000, Sir D, RNAV, runway 4 into Blackstone, Fort Yaklu inbounds.
Yaklu at or above 3,000 and cleared for the RNAV 04 into Blackstone. We'll report Yaklu inbound 3 Papa Charlie. Okay, so we're clear for the approach. But we still want to cross Yaklu above 3,000, so that's what we're doing. We've been cleared, so as soon as I say clear for the approach, boop, press the approach button. He wants us to report Yaklu inbound, which we will do as soon as we're inbound at Yaklu. We will bug our next altitude, which will be at 2,200. So once we hit 3,000 here, I'll go to 2,200. And then I'll click vertical nav. We can either use vertical speed or vertical nav. I often use vertical speed. I want to slow down, it's going a little fast. Okay, now that we're where we want, let it adjust. Yep, great. Now we're going to go to 22, and we'll click vertical nav. Because we want to cross at 3, we don't want this to happen until we get a little further. So, let me go to 40, because now I'm slowing down. I like to be 120 on my approach. So we got 3,000. Top of descent's going to happen here, so we're going to cross Yaklu at 3,000 feet, which is what we're at right now. Once we hit Yaklu, we'll call him up and let him know. So I wouldn't have bugged this if I saw the top of descent was before Yaklu, because they want me to cross Yaklu at 3,000. So we don't want to mess that up. But since Yaklu's after, the top of descent is after Yaklu, we can bug our next altitude, click vertical nav, and it won't start until then. Otherwise, I would have probably vertical speeded it. Because I want to follow my clearance. Be a good pilot. We're going to go back to 50% power since we are at our altitude. Want to keep it moving. And we are in the soup, as you can see. Nothing to look at except for instruments. Super. Everything looks great. So now, we just ride it out. We've done our descent checklist, so we're set. We're ready to go here. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb, because when I'm on an approach, we don't want to be disturbed. I don't ever want to be disturbed. Period. This is exciting. I'm hungry.
November 3 Papa Charlie, contact Blackstone Tower 134.7.
134.7, thanks. 3 Papa Charlie.
Yeah.
Blackstone Tower, afternoon, Cirrus 123 Papa Charlie on the RNAV for 04.
Cirrus 123 Papa Charlie, Blackstone Tower, good afternoon. Report WOBUP.
Report WOBUP 3 Papa Charlie. WOBUP.
Cirrus 123 Papa Charlie, information echo is current. Advise when you have echo.
I've got echo 3 Papa Charlie. Alright, here we are at Yaklu, which we don't have to report anymore because they passed us off. So we're ready to go. Checking my brakes again. You never know. You never know. Alright, we're in approach mode. We're in vertical nav mode. We're set. We see these are programmed here because this is our scoreboard. Altitude's 3,000 feet. Vertical path, glide path. This is armed. This is what's happening. Green's what's happening. White is what's armed. So vertical path, glide path. Vertical path first, glide path second. They want me to report WOBUP. WOBUP. IFR was the best rating that I could have gotten. I can't believe I thought I was a safe pilot before I had IFR. I was, but I mean, it's a different beast. Okay, so we are on the approach course. Once we are 2 from WOBUP, I will throw on my first notch of flaps. And, yep, that's it. So we're waiting for our top of descent to come in, which will be pretty soon here. I bet a lot of people don't land here because it's scary. It seems like it's not made for us. And it's like inside of a bunch of restricted areas. So, I get being intimidated by things, but if there's one thing I'm not, it's intimidated by things. A good pilot's always learning. I like to think I'm a good pilot. The sun right above the clouds is like very aggressive. Okay, here we go. Track. Vertical track. We got 2 miles till flaps. 2 miles till flaps. Top of descent coming in here, and I'll reduce power as soon as we start on that descent. We're at 120, which is what we like. Going to 40% power. We got 1.2 till flaps. Slow it down even a little bit more here. And crossing descent. We know we're gonna start descending. There's vertical path, so we go to 28% power. Glide path is in. Here we go. Half a mile till flaps.
0 and 4.2 miles.
0.2 to flaps. Below 110. First notch. Looking good. And I'm letting AP handle this approach because it's an approach to just above minimum. So I don't want to mess with it. I'd rather not show off and hand fly when it's minimums. And I'm going to report wove up. In about 1,400 feet, I'm going to get my second notch of flaps in, which I have to mentally note that I may have to clean that up if I go missed. I will have to clean it up if I go missed. So do not forget, that is very important. 3 from Wolva. Blackstone Tower, Sierra 123 Papa Charlie at Wolva.
Sirius 123 Papa Charlie, check was down, runway 4, wind 340 at 9, clear to land.
Runway 4, clear to land, 3 Papa Charlie.
Sirius 123 Papa Charlie, check was down, runway 4, wind 340 at 9, clear to land.
Check was down. Okay, so we are 1,200 for minimums.
Sirius 123 Papa Charlie, check was down, runway 4, wind 340 at 9, clear to land.
I don't know what he's saying. $1,000 feet for minimums. $1,400 feet. I'm gonna throw in 100% of flaps. Flaps 100. Below 110.
Runway 04.
We're on a 2 mile final. We don't have it. Should be about 500 feet. Always ready to go missed. Okay, we got the ground. We don't have the runway yet. This is a good sign. 400 feet. Like my speed. $300 feet. Not yet. 250. Speeds are good.
500. 500.
All right, we got 100 feet left.
Minimums.
Got it. Right at minimums. I think that's the lowest I've ever gotten. Yeah, I've never gotten that low before seeing it. At minimums. That was crazy. Yep, that's the lowest I've ever. That was
November
awesome.
123 Papa Charlie, will you be going to the FBO?
Yeah, going to the FBO for fuel, 3 Papa Charlie.
November 123 Papa Charlie, left on taxiway Alpha, taxi to FBO via Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Left on Alpha, and then FBO via Alpha Bravo Charlie, 3 Papa Charlie. That. I was just about to go missed. You saw me squinting? I was like, this is a mist. This is a mist for me. It was at the second I saw the lights, she said minimums. That was nuts. I was like, here we go, I'm gonna go miss my first time not seeing a runway on an approach. That was a blast. Very exciting. Oops. Alpha? Yes, this is Alpha. I was like, wait a second. I was following the taxi line. But I was right. Yeah, so learned a lot. You gotta really be ready to click, cram, climb. All right, super. Nothing makes you feel more like a pilot than low ceilings. I really, I always feel like a pilot. I'm a pilot, I fly planes, I do the thing. But nothing compares to that feeling. That feeling is insane. You're like, I know the runway's coming. It's showing it on my director. I know it's coming. But you're always like, okay. Trust your instruments. This flight has been a trust your instruments flight. That was crazy. Is it raining? I just can't. I don't think it's actively raining right now. Alpha Bravo to Charlie. Okay, I see the fuel. Nobody else is here because nobody's like, yeah, let's go. Let's go to minimums. That sounds like a blast. It was a blast, though. I hate to be the one to tell them, but it was. That was wonderful. It really gets the blood pumping. My blood is pumping. When I tell you, my blood is pumping. It is pumping. Feels good to do stuff like that, man. It really does. I'm not an airline pilot. I'm a pilot for fun. So, you know. So I'm working on my commercial rating. By the time you see this, I might have my commercial license. But maybe not. It just depends. We'll see. Okay, there's the fuel farm. They have Jet A full service, but not AWOS. Perfect weather to be pumping fuel in, though it's 70. I'm gonna be a little cold. Welcome to Virginia! Oh, that must be the FBO building. Perfect. It's not a very long walk. Definitely want to go full up. Only one other plane parked here. Okay, we're gonna swing around. Swing around. Okay, yep, fuel pump. Looks good. Let's turn her around. I'm hungry. I hope they have a snack machine. Do I have cash? I might have a couple bucks. Yeah, it is raining. Good thing I got a zip up.
Oh, that was fun, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I am really excited to share this one with you. You know, I get a lot of really nice people who say nice things about my flying. It still gets in your heart when people have nasty things to say about you, but this was a good, just another way to show everybody that I'm careful and I do everything by the book and I do my best. So, you know, I'm happy that I have so many nice people that are around, but you know, it does start to wear on you, the crazies. Just is how it is. Anyway, you guys are super nice. Thank you for watching. I'll see ya on my next flight, which is gonna be here to New York City.